Hello, everybody, and this is Dom from Upstate Supernatural. Just making sure I'm not blurry. Looks like we're clean and clear. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to be testing out this fabulous application, the Afterlight Box. If you missed last week's show, we actually found some captures. I did end up going through that. You can see in the previous episode what was captured on that episode. It's down in the comments below that video. You can see there was only a few things that I felt were strong validations of the application. But I'd like to welcome in Doppel and Mary and Angela, and just to let everybody know there is absolutely nothing but silence here right now. So this is pretty cool. I got all the lights off. You can kind of see the screen is purple because of the UV light, which gives it that hue. Which also UV light you can use as well for infrared. But I do have the application. I got it right here, and I can go ahead and turn this on for everybody. And there she is. She's on. Let me turn the volume up a little bit. And I'd like to thank Courtney as well. Thanks for being in here. Actually, I didn't get to say it last night with our last night's show. And Spirits, this goes for you as well. I hope you had a happy Valentine's Day. I hope you were able to spend it and share it with your loved ones. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's in the chat. David, thanks for being in here. But I'm going to rotate back and forth between my view and the Afterlight Box. Hello, hello. Is there anybody that may be present that would like to try to communicate? Yep, Valentine's Day. I just went through and did the review for our Thursday show, so that was Valentine's Day for me. It's a couple hours, 2-3 hours to review it. Now, any spirits? I do remember last week when I asked if you were nearby, how close you were. I did get a response of you were close. Any spirits, any individuals that may be present that would like to try to communicate, feel free with this application. Let's see what this can do. And if anybody's wondering what the heck this is actually a Holy Bible. This is huge. This is about, well, if I hold it up to myself, I mean, it takes up half my chest. This is a big. But I'm actually, I want to try to study the Bible a little bit more, some of the writings and such in it. Hello? You got quiet there for a second. Spirits, do I look different to you? I did shave. I don't have a beard right now. It is coming back. I figured I'd let you know. How is your evening going? Is there anybody you'd like to try to speak with? Again, we're trying to test this application out. Let's if you're able to, let's see what this application can do.
Pretend. True.
Ah, Chris, thanks for being in here. This is the Afterlight Box. It's made from eXtremesenses. This is a free application, Spirit Box application. You can use this on Windows, and it is free. You can go to eXtremesenses and download this. It's absolutely free.
I had. I got it.
And if you guys have any questions in the chat, please go ahead and type that in the chat. Be happy to ask any questions you may have. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, perhaps even share if you enjoy the Spirit Box Weekly series. Messenger. Okay. And if you're not up to date with some of the shows going on, we do have an event page. You can find it in the description for this video. You click on that, and it will give you notification before the show is about to air. It does about a half hour before the show pops up. And I'm not sure if I did do that. If I didn't, I really should. Nope. I'll be updating some of the playlists because I do have a central playlist for I've been doing it now for all the applications. So for the 4-week test, there's a playlist of all 4 weeks of that test with that application. And the link to download the application is actually at the top of the description for that playlist. So if you want to go to the YouTube front page channel of Upstate Supernatural, you should see home, videos, and playlist. If you click on playlist, there should be one for Spirit Box Weekly, Afterlight Box. And it'll be the full set of all the Afterlight Box tests, and the link is in the description for if you want to download it. Purple and broccoli. I wonder what they were trying to tell. I got a purple screen. And, yeah, I definitely haven't had broccoli today. Very odd.
Right. It's perfect.
Any question works. You know what I mean? Again, with testing these out. It's a matter of, even. Any question is a good question. Spirits, or entities or individuals. I mean, We all, right now I'm living,
said,
and right now you're living where you are. What makes you laugh? What makes you smile?
man.
Excellent question. In spirits, do you have a question for us? It could be simple, it could be funny. You know, why am I bald? You know, it could be anything.
4,
And a question coming in from the chat, and I do like to explain this to you. What we're doing is we're doing instead, I believe is what that word is. What we're doing a live session. So if you're able to communicate, there are other individuals that are watching this that may be able to hear you, even if I don't hear you. And they can let me know in this live chat to let us know if we're coming through, if we can hear you. A question coming through the chat is, do you know what year it is?
I said, it's mine. Who had but
And I'll elaborate with that. What year is it to you? Giants.
from
Angela did ask, what is the 49ers' new coach's name? And here you are talking about Giants. So you like football?
directed
Voice.
kind of
And spirits, if I'm talking too much, feel free to say, please be quiet.
sack whack
Question I know a lot of us like to ask, especially when using this stuff. Do you know who created this application?
station
It was created for the group, I believe Afterlight, I'm pretty sure, is the name of the group. But do you know who created this device? Paranormal fan, thanks for being in here.
church I don't
I'm not hearing too many things that I feel are actual responses. 10 is a word coming through. Am I just not focused to hear you right now? What is there things I can do to help? And question come from Angela. Spirits, do you watch us all the time? Gets me a little nervous because I do like my privacy when I'm in the bathroom. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. How many spirits are around us most of the time? A few or a lot?
Under. I've been.
Cooler.
So,
Oh, new word.
Toss.
And it is
Listening.
extremely hard for me to read that. Yeah. I really can't read that. Hi. How are you?
if you. The time.
I know I am a stranger to you,
So,
and you are a stranger to me. And we advise individuals to not talk to strangers, but I honestly mean you no harm. I genuinely would just pretend we're at a bar without alcohol, and I just want to hear your story. Everybody has a story.
Bears.
Okay, I'm strange. Rabbit. Thank you guys. That I'm like, what is that word?
a chick.
I fix computers. That's my profession. I used to work on a tour boat on the Erie Canal. How about yourself?
You said
Visit
person.
live.
A couple weeks ago, we went through this before. I mean, with the words here, it's hard to see. I wear these for a reason. Oh, crap. I hope I didn't get that song in your head.
There.
Low bridge, everybody down. Heat.
Listen.
It is hot as hell in here, yes. Listen. Okay. Josh. Lipton?
Left. Straight.
Josh Lipton.
I.
Josh lived in. Okay, Josh lived in. If you can hear me, I'm trying to say what you're saying. That I know what you're saying. Josh lived in. Spin.
Spirit. Baby.
The slower you try to communicate, that's an interesting one. Look, that says tablet, and this is tablet. Yep. So, spirits, the slower you talk and the louder, the easier it is for us to hear you. We're all still trying to figure this out, but I do believe that's a part of it. Josh lived in. Okay, someone's dead. What the fuck? Okay. Imagine that you're talking through a, well, obviously you're talking through a radio or you're talking through a CB, but I'm only catching a fragment of what you're trying to say. you keep losing your reception.
Stick.
So right now we have Josh lived in, and someone is dead. You can call me a dumbass. I'm fine with that. I mean, I am definitely trying to understand what you're trying to say. And I do mean no disrespect. Just trying to understand you. It's like learning a new language.
Be perfect.
40. No, I'm definitely not 40. You're 40?
Okay. Chill. I'm back.
Come and look.
Nice play on that. John is 40. He just turned 40. John is my
Sleep.
Splash.
friend that I live with.
Out of
Red.
Push me.
Knock.
and that
Companion. Yeah, you could call John a companion.
Locked.
We're like brothers. You know, I love him like a brother.
an asshole. Narrative.
Edge.
I must move.
Let's experience. Let me do something a little funky. You might like it.
Slap.
Let's try that. Feel free to try to talk right now. Hello, hello.
Our mom.
Your mom? Our mom.
Mom.
So I have echo actually on this, which,
Slap.
and then I have echo on the mixer below. Let's see if just to explain what's going on. Okay.
How
How did? How did purple? How did purple under? And let's go. And we'll do a little. Whoa. Moving stuff around. What are you doing, Dom? Let's try that. Equal. It's about halfway with the echo. And this is just to show you, this is all with just the banks. There's 3 banks right here. You can also add in you can add in your own sound file if you like to. Very similar to the Infinity Box. You can do that. And there's also a live streaming radio on this device as well, which probably next week we're gonna start dabbling into. I figured this week let's stick with the banks so we kind of see what's going on there. I do have all of the banks on. No, I do not. Okay. I meant to have them all on. There we go. Okay, all the banks are on now. I do apologize about that. Hello? You have nothing to be afraid of. I'm not here to hurt you. Joan, thanks for being in here. Steve, return. Word that popped up. Hello, I heard my name. Very faintly. Hi. Listen. Green, black, red. Coming through the chat, we have Courtney with what is your favorite song? You ever heard the Beatles tune, Michelle? It's one of my favorites. This is interesting. All right, we're gonna try something interesting. What I'm gonna end up doing, we haven't done this in a long time, very long time. Spirits, I am going to continue with the session. We're gonna turn this device off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and okay. Now the device is off. We haven't done this in quite a while. We used to do this with live spirit frequencies, and I'm talking early live spirit frequencies. What I'm going to end up doing is I am actually going to be leaving a burst recorder in this room. I will not be in the room. I'm also going to put a grid pen in the room, and I will be downstairs, and you will not be able to hear me. I can actually prove how well this mic picks up in this room, and the voice recorder is about the same. So just give me a second. I'm going to stand pretty much in front of the camera just to prove how well the audio comes through. Alright, I am right here. You guys can barely hear me. I am positive. So what I'm going to end up doing is find a grid pen. Have one. Okay, got a grid pen. And what I'm going to end up doing is, yes, I have a remote for the light. Bada boom. Complete darkness. The UV is now off. And I'm going to end up putting this grid pen in the room so that it'll be directly behind and you guys can see what's going on here. Then I'm going to do the burst session, which this should turn on in a second. And spirits, just to let you know, I'm gonna put that right there, okay? And you are welcome to try to communicate with us. So I'm gonna turn the voice recorder on now. That orange light means that it's on. And that's pretty good for light. And I mean this is dark. I mean that's me with a flashlight. I mean that's a flashlight. And I do have another grid pen just to make sure. I want to make sure we're getting every angle. I want to make sure. How's that? Yeah, there you go. I like that. All right. So the burst recorder is on. You can see me. I mean, this is me in this room now. It's glaring. But let's go ahead and do this. There's no other audio, just me talking, and that is like blinding me. But let's go ahead and try this. If any individuals that would like to try to communicate, there's a voice recorder right there. See that orange light? Follow that and try to talk into it, and hopefully I can hear you. You don't need to follow me. That is me coming in the room. And I still have the cord. You can see the orange light is still on. And now the light's on. Okay. Alright. Now, let's play this back. And I do apologize if this is loud, which it may be. This may be fairly loud. I did see a car go by, so that was actually right before I came up here. Let me go ahead. Put these handy dandy headsets on. Now I can hear what's going on. And I'm going to put up an advisory for everybody. You may want to adjust your audio. If you're wearing headphones, this could get extremely loud. Cass, thanks for being in here. We're trying to burst session. We're going to see what happens. So this could be very loud. If you're wearing headphones, please turn them down and turn them up to a comfortable level. And let me make sure I got the audio on for that. Should be this one. Yep. And that's pretty good for light. And I mean this is dark. I mean that's dark for light. And I mean this is dark. I mean that's me with a flashlight. A flashlight. Good for and that's pretty good for light. And I mean this is dark. I mean that's me with a flashlight. What the hell is that? I mean that's a flashlight. It's a light. I mean that's a flashlight. And I do have another grid pen just to make sure. I want to make sure we're getting every angle. I want to make sure. How's that? Yeah, there you go. I like that. Alright. So the burst recorder is on. You can see me. I mean, this is me in this room now. It's glaring. But let's go ahead and do this. There's no other audio. Just me talking. And that is, like, blinding me. But, let's go ahead and try this. Any individuals that would like to try to communicate, there's a voice recorder right there. See that orange light? Follow that and try to talk into it, and hopefully I can hear you. You don't need to follow me. That's me walking down the stairs, obviously. That's the door. That's interesting. Voice right there. Ooh, on for shit. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. On for... I do have the voice recorder on. That light that is orange signifies it. So if you'd like to... It's a pleasure. And I don't have any audio going, correct? No, there's no. Oh. On for. Oh. That orange light means that it's dark. Now this recorder's on hearing, and that is. Cass. Basically, what we're doing a burst session. It wasn't in the room, wasn't in the house, actually. I went outside, and we're seeing if any voices were captured on this voice recorder in this location. This location is 175 years old, and we're doing Spirit Box Weekly, and I do the burst session during the Spirit Box Weekly to see, how the activity is and so forth. But if you don't mind bearing with us, I apologize if the audio is really loud, but that's kind of what we're doing right now. What the hell is that? Oh. That orange light means that it's on. Just to make sure. But let's go ahead and here. See that? Follow me. The cat that I have, she was actually downstairs with me. I saw her. What the hell is that? It's a car. Yep. That's a door opening. That's me coming in. I don't have my beard. I shaved. Almost sounds like a voice there.
Okay, that is me coming in the room. And I still have the recording. You can see the orange light is still on. And now the light's on. Okay.
Okay, that's that for the burst record session. Some interesting stuff in there. I mean, I'm not sure what other captures might have been through that. But let's go ahead and swing back over to the spirit box. Again, is the Afterlight box. Go ahead and turn this on. And turn these bad boys back on. Okay. Hello? The one was really weird because I know the cat, I saw her. She was outside. She didn't come up this way. And that was at 3 minutes and 12 seconds. It was very weird. I'd like to say the footsteps are me, though. And again, if you guys haven't checked out our Thursday show, it's 10 p.m. to 11. Loving Whispers. We're trying to send loving messages and get loving messages from the other side. And we've gotten some pretty outstanding results from it so far. You can find the findings in the playlist. Loving Whispers is right at the top of the of our YouTube channel. If you're new to our channel, please definitely like and subscribe. And if you guys have any input, maybe different questions during the streams, feel free to type those in the chat. And if you guys have any ideas of things you'd like to see us try to do for different shows or even during our shows, please leave us a message or leave us a comment. Okay. Said listen again. Maybe that's a repeater? Perhaps there's repeaters with this. Spook. I enjoy any input whatsoever for any of the shows and so forth. To be frank, with all the investigations and with a lot of the communication that I've done, there's definitely negative and there's positive. And I would say a majority of the time, I've more or less dealt more in a positive aspect with a lot of them. even though there has been a few negative things that have came through. So I'm not sure about that, Sarah. I do value that insight, and I hope that's not the case. I truly hope that's not the case. Oh, there's another word. Trade. We did have an interesting one this past, or not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before. We got the name Ian Sampson came through very clearly, and Renee actually was able to find his obituary, which was January 31st of this year. And interesting, very interesting to correlate the two. But with all of this, I mean, everybody's learning. You know, we're all learning together. We all have our experiences, and you know, even with these spirit box applications, some of them work, some of them don't. And it's all about testing them, and it's all about seeing what communication can come through. There's a new word. Yep, least. And Spirits Within Communication, we are going to be ending our session within the next few minutes. The one that got me a little bit, Kim, because that was clear, but was the ring, the thing where I did the hand with the ring. James doesn't have a ring on his pinky. I do. And that came through pretty decently clear, and that blew my mind away, for sure. I mean, I didn't expect that to happen. Least, I believe, is still the same word. But Spirits, I'd like to thank you for your possible communication. I do review these episodes, these sessions, these weeks of Spirit Box Weekly. I do go through these, and I'd like to thank you for the communication, and we will try to come back and continue to try to communicate with you. We got another word. But I would like to thank you and welcome you. You are more than welcome to stay around, and if you enjoy this area, you're welcome to linger. I do ask that any negative spirits and so forth, please, I would prefer not to have to deal with you, but again, spirits, you're welcome. Consider this a safe zone. You're always welcome to try to communicate, and you're more than welcome. I don't advise that to everybody. It's not always the greatest. It's not always the greatest to invite individuals that you don't know into your home, whether they are living or not living. But spirits, I do mean that if you feel you need a place to be, I know there are other spirits here, and I'm sure they would be welcome to communicate with you, and as would I. But I do want to share concern if you are an individual that is negative or malicious. perhaps you had a hard life. Perhaps what happened to you hurt. But you're in a different place now. And please remember that, and please respect that. And my headphones just went nuts. Everybody have a beautiful weekend. And I hope everybody had a beautiful Valentine's Day, whether it was sharing it with their loved ones or sharing it just, with your family or doing your own thing. But I hope everybody had a great holiday of Valentine's Day. And I hope you're having good plans for President's Day weekend. I believe is this weekend. But everybody have a beautiful night. Hope to see you later on. Don't forget to check out our Thursday show, Loving Whispers, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., same as this one. And we do have a radio show coming up shortly. I do apologize. We were going to try to focus on getting that up this month, but with everything going on, I'm just trying to get everything situated. But everybody have a beautiful night, and we will catch you later. Thank you again.